Okay, right, well, so I haven't done a video for God knows how long. Probably a year or so, or more than that maybe. Principally because I always forget. I get halfway through doing a job and I think, oh, I should have done a video of this. I'm the world's worst YouTuber. So, yeah, let's just introduce this. This is a Daimler Conquest. From 1953. This was my grandfather's car, believe it or not. We never throw anything away in our family. And he bought it, I thought he bought it new, but he didn't. He bought it about a year old. Because we got loads of correspondence actually from the Daimler company, which in those days was not aligned with Jaguar, it was an independent company. And can you believe, here's the mileage on it. 16,500 genuine miles. So it doesn't travel very far. The story of it is basically it runs. I can drive it around the block, and it's okay. Slow speeds. Oh yeah, it's got a pre-select fluid flywheel gearbox, which is very nice. It really is quite a nice car to drive. It's you know, it's not as clunky as you'd think. What else can I tell you about it? As I said, I'm the world's most hopeless bloody YouTuber. You're probably best not to subscribe. But at least you know it's not AI, because there's no way AI could replicate this, is there? Let's be honest. It's shit. But where are we? As I say, so yeah, back to its problems here. I've done obviously the basics, the fuel pump, put new parts in the fuel pump, new diaphragm, there's like little one-way valves, 2 of those that go in there, put all that in new, and didn't make any difference really. I found out then that there's 2, let's just get to the back here. Ooh, that's the Mark 1 Jaguar that we'll be getting around to a little bit. Yeah, where is it now? Right more down there. Yeah, I don't really see it in there. There's 2 pipes here that come out from the fuel tank, and I've actually drained the fuel tank, had a look inside, and it's surprisingly good. Now, this is the reserve here, and that is the normal. So those pipes were blocked, partially at least. So I've cleaned those out in the past, got it back running again, and it did the same thing, the same problem, because halfway underneath the car, this valve comes in. So the top one there is your normal fuel, the bottom one is your reserve. Obviously that's the outlet. I've blown through all those now and they all seem to be free. But there's a problem. I'll take this apart in a second and show you what the problem is. Okay, so here's the fuel reserve tap. And it's a real throwback really. I mean, this is almost like pre-war because this design of it. You see there, that's the... this here is the stop. It has a little screw that goes into here that just sets the height, if you like. These 2 things here, let me get my fingers on them. These are cork, believe it or not. At the Daimler Club, on eBay it was, I've come up with some new ones. So I'm going to replace those. I mean, you can see the size actually. That one is, top one especially, is really shrunken. So I'm going to replace those, see if I can get it back together, and let's see what. Right, so I've cleaned up the pin, and where is it now? There's the pin. You've got that one there at the bottom, then you have to turn that. So that goes in that arrangement there. The only problem I've got is that, I don't think you can see it there. I'll put it on the floor. There's a little brass cylinder that runs down there, so I've got to try and get that out. It's not going to come out, so I'm going to have to cut the cork off, the old one. Okay, it's back together again now. Didn't want to go back together. I had to use some fine emery paper down inside the delivery tube, I suppose you'd call that. Clean it up a bit, and then I've managed to put it back together. So that's the position, the normal position it's in now for just normal petrol. I'll put it back on and see what happens. Right, okay, after a bit of a long struggle under the car, fitting that back again. Put everything back together again, and basically, down here is the fuel pump with a mechanical tickler. Last time I tried this, I must have tried for 10 minutes, nothing come up, and I've literally, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it there. Straight away, pretty much, we've got fuel, so hopefully that's it now. I'll have to take it out for a test drive. It's raining today, so I won't do it today, but take it out for a test drive and see if it works. And that's quite useful for, I'm pretty sure anybody who's got a car from the 50s with a fuel reserve on, he's probably got a mechanical one like this. It could be something like this. I've pulled, where are we here? So zoom in, get in there, petrol reserve, something like that. It just pulls out for the reserve, pushes back in for the normal running. So if you've got problems with fueling and you're just all over the place, think about that, because if you've got corks in there, and that'll do it, because you're pulling air. Your pump will basically pull air through that little bleed hole in the bottom. Okay, I hope that's been of some assistance. Well, not much of a video, but there you are. I'm not that good at this sort of stuff. Okay, thanks very much. See you next time.